good habits. Like I said, let's start working on our habits here. We need to make sure that we're focusing and trying to read what other players are doing. If you guys want to rank up in this game, you have to you have to be able to predict what players are doing through the fog. It's probably the biggest skill gap in this game. Getting players out of the game will inevitably give you a higher placement, and that is what we want here. Not necessarily a win, but to go positive in this ranked rating. These points that you get after every game you play, and there's some math at play there that I don't know exactly how it works, but you know, the higher placement you get, the more points you will get. But if you can get first or second place in any of these games, guys, you are going to rank up slowly but surely. The game is very rewarding in that aspect of giving you ranked rating, you know, if you play the game. So the more you play the game, the less you quit. All of these things, thinking about the game becomes way easier as well, and you will find yourself in that coveted master or grandmaster position. Good cam, well played. And that's a dub. Yo, what is up? Today we are going to be playing a little bit of Risk. I've got a good, hopefully good, series idea, and we're going to attempt to hit Grandmaster. So I'm going to get straight into it. We're going to be playing the meta settings. If you know anything about this game, you should know what those are. If not, feel free to ask, and I will answer any questions that you have. We're going to get right into it and get into the root strategy, how to rank up quick. I'm going to make my own game here. Should have all of these settings correct. Yep. Everything looks good. If you have any questions about those, you can feel free to ask as well. But we're just going to get straight into it. So yeah, basically I've been playing this game a little bit more recently. I'm intermediate rank right now, and I took a break for so long that I dropped from GM, like top like 400 or something, all the way down to beginner. It won't put you past a beginner, like lower than that into novice, but we're about to climb back up, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it. It's pretty easy, I think, when you get the hang of it. I'm just going to talk through my thought process, some basic strategy, and we're not going to take it too serious. We're going to remember, have fun. And this guy did not confirm. So, I assume if you're here, you kind of know what the goal is. We're going to select a capital, and I see a couple of okay options. Last seat, it's always tough, so you know, good habits begin before you even place your capital, guys. If you see somebody didn't disconnect, make sure you get their color. Realize that they're going to be moving as a bot in this game. You can feel free to look at the flags, look at the players. Really thinking about this capital here. Probably just here and knock out the bot, right? Oh, insane bot capital. I like it. I like it, actually. So, my initial thought is to cap here or here. And we can play this a multitude of ways. If you're trying to win the game quickly, by the way, this may not be the best strategy to go over in Russia. And there's a couple of pockets that you see here. We've got Italy and Spain pocketed up. Okay, looks like purple is going for this Orient, maybe Russia area. So I think I am going to pick here. It's a little close to the bot cap, but should be okay. Should be okay. And I'll kind of talk through why. This is actually really interesting. It's really congested for here. Oh. I mean, this is only terrible because of a yellow 3 right next to it, so we're not going to do that. We're going to do our original thought and get into this. All right. Early strategy, guys. Of course, you want to try to get a bonus. If you don't know, there are keyboard shortcuts. I just pressed the wrong one. If you press C, you can see all of these. But if you've been playing for a while and you're trying to get that extra bit of, what's the word, momentum into GM, or you're trying to hit master for the first time, then you probably know these. So what we're gonna do first is kind of consolidate our troops, and a good strategy, especially when there's a bot in some of these like lower like pub matches. You know, people will not ready up all the time. You can kind of predict how this is going to go and capitalize on that. So bot slamming out troops, not a lot of troops on capital, hopefully. 4-3-3. Not too bad. So yellow may take that. Purple going hard in Orient, hopefully. Iceland, maybe. Okay, so you know, we saw fortify on red's turn. We can also kind of assume that red would like to go back here because of his capital, but we can assume last turn that he got one or both of these bonuses. Now, while that may seem obvious, and the same kind of thing for yellow here, it's just good practice to be able to watch those things. I'm going to 10v3 this capital likely. And also go like that. So this is my first turn. Amazing dice. Holy. We're gonna also go like that then because it's good dice. And nobody sees my top cap except for green. And I got a nice little connect in here. Alright. Now, I realize I'm not talking through all of my moves specifically. We're gonna get into more specific things as I kind of continue with this series, but I want to just give you guys some basic general pointers. This is going to be episode 1. Just about positioning. It's really good to take this central position on this map most of the time. You know, things like pathing and reading the board. That's going to be our main focus today, likely. So I'm just going to try to talk through everything that I see, every turn that I take more while other players are taking turns. I think that's the best way that you guys can attempt to rank up here, is just kind of seeing what other players want. So yellow and red should both have bonuses coming up. I haven't seen much from purple other than I know that he's probably going to take this bonus. Stacking a lot on capital. Let's see. We can also kind of predict with this menu over here. So purple doesn't have a bonus. Red starts with 11. I believe that is both of these plus 11. So you can do the math. It's 3 plus 2. Okay, and now red's going to come rip-roaring out of there. I think we're going to go kind of aggressive here and attempt to take either Eastern Europe or yellow's going to go for Italy. That's nice. We're going to either go for Eastern Europe or Southeastern Europe here. And that's good from yellow. I kind of like that. It's got a 4-pointed, but wouldn't be too much to worry about. So, 6-pointed, actually. He's holding 2 bonuses. I have to be quite careful about where my troops are going this turn because I don't want to lose anything. 2 capitals to start and a little bonus. Pretty nice. Yellow's going to be getting a lot. I think we are going to break and just be as polite as possible about it. Nice. Let's hold our own space. Yellow's a little strong there. We kind of want red to butt with him before we let yellow get super strong. And pink's coming out the bottom. So we have the board pretty mapped. Could have, I guess, guessed where pink was after we didn't see him anywhere else. But this is good. Pink's going to stack here a lot. Orange will break, but I kind of expect it to get broken anyways, so maybe yellow will not go super hard. Kind of like that. That's good. That sits there, especially. Make it more annoying. I want red and yellow to get into some sort of altercation here. We're really slowly going after Russia. Or Orient. Territories real quick so you guys can see better. Yeah, we know pink's coming out the bottom here. I'm losing this bonus this turn, but that's okay. Red is gonna go hard for Scandi or Russia. Oh, hits my 3 as well. It's kind of interesting. Wasting a lot of troops here. So now, obviously, we're not going to let red hold this. We know where red's capital is, and it's okay to break occasionally. Okay, he didn't actually get the bonus, and we can see that by the way that the dice rolled down. Actually, I'm not completely sure, but we're going to break them anyways. Okay. Yellow's going to get this back. That's good. Alright, so now we have yellow pointed at. I'm gonna do something like. I just want like a soft break on red. I like that. I like that. Get our bonus back. Let pink kind of work into Orient. He's getting a lot per turn. He may not have a ton on capital. We just have to be careful about letting this guy have so many. And red coming out of the bottom. But hopefully him and purple will butt into each other. Red's holding all this back here, but doesn't have a lot of troops on his capital. It's usually a sign of a weaker player. Oh, actually, red quit. So, yeah, definitely either some connection issues or, you know, first sign of resistance and kill. So, now we're getting to the stage of the game where, especially when people are botted out, kills are very important. So, original green capital, we can kind of assume was down here. The way pink got this momentum was kind of crazy. Oh, I'm sorry. I took the green capital. What I'm getting at, though, guys, is we want to try to kill green here, as it's more profitable to wait till a little bit later. Getting players out of the game will inevitably give you a higher placement, and that is what we want here. Not necessarily a win, but to go positive in this ranked rating. These points that you get after every game you play, and there's some math at play there that I don't know exactly how it works, but you know, the higher placement you get, the more points you will get. Also relative to, you know, the other people's ranks. So, keeping an eye on where green exists and how to kill him is very beneficial. So we're gonna try for this here. I think it's reasonable to assume that purple has now gotten this. Red has all of this behind him and lots of troops in Russia. Green is here because Italy's clean, and he could be here technically, if or here, and that looked like it took the territory, so he can't be here anymore. Nice. Looking to probably take this cap, right? Maybe. Well done. We're also looking for green. He might be. No, he's not. Okay, okay. We're gonna do a nice little 4v1 there. Interesting. And that was the green kill. Guys, just from looking at the board. And the sets aren't even, you know, that high right now. But these are the kinds of things you want to look for. I kind of want to hit this Scandi territory, just so I maybe don't get hurt. We're gonna leave him with Iceland. Maybe it's more obnoxious. Yellow, who now has his capital. So this is also vulnerable right now. But, you know, as you have two capitals in the beginning, it's a little bit difficult to keep up with both. Yeah, 23 from pink. Pretty strong coming out the bottom here. Definitely has this at least. Probably doesn't have Orient, but he is looking at both of our capitals. So shouldn't be a huge problem as long as we can kind of stabilize, let yellow go up into red here. Maybe look for this red kill eventually. It'd actually be nice if red set over here in front of purple. Make it more annoying. We know red is here still. Looks like this didn't go. Yellow's going to be getting quite a few as well. I'm hoping red actually can't break any of this. So yeah, yellow's going to be getting a lot. Okay. Yeah. Red does set mostly in Iceland, which is hilarious. Okay. And we're still here. I'm going to lose vision to this, which is a little upsetting, but might see this 5v1 or 3v1 to take the bonus. Nice. And this is just from experience, guys, like learning like how these bots move, where and when to control them. I'm obviously not perfect at it, but there's a lot that you can do to kind of manipulate what you want from these bots. So this is actually interesting. A good example here is this 11v1 didn't take place because yellow had cap here. Nice. Looking for another break. If the dice move. One more time. No, maybe not. Maybe just holding. Interesting. Okay. I am not going to let red have Eastern Europe. However, I am going to go like this. Lot right here. I'm gonna make it 35. Okay, that was fairly inconspicuous. Just to show yellow and pink that I am strong on capital, not worth killing on 3 cards. And this other one's a little hidden, so not a big deal. Yellow is going to butt out very, very soon. Once he kind of deals with this red back here, he's gonna come out. So we are going to have to leverage kills on either the other side of the board or let him out. And we cannot let him out, actually. We're splitting this map in half the way that these blizzards work. Quite interesting. I might be giving yellow a way out at some point. Still looking, trying to pay attention as much as we can to the number of attacks, where the attacks may be, you know, relative goals of all of these players, and how to capitalize off of that. Pink with a huge stack pointed out. Pretty interesting. Wonder if purple is fearing for his life at this moment. Yellow's on 5 cards. Yellow may be punching out now, actually. But he's still got this red behind him that he might want to deal with. And sadly, he's going to have to come through one of my capitals to get to the rest of the board. 17 out of 25. Wow. Yep. Sets are getting big. Sets are getting big. But nothing pointed at me directly, so that's good. Might be time to attempt to kill red here. Not sure if that's even possible. Pointed out. It's pretty interesting. I may try it and let yellow out at the same time. Just because yellow's coming out regardless, guys, might as well give it a go. Gotta make sure that I can go the way that I want to? Yeah, I can. That's not the red kill. Well played. That's fine, though. Failed a little red kill, letting yellow out, staying strong on capital. And we'll see how yellow wants to play. You know, he's going to be getting a lot, so him coming out like this may be decent. And do we see purple die? That's well played. Might have to let these guys fight on either side of me. As I took the middle position, these pockets became pretty strong. You know, I'm clearing out bots and getting kills. Yeah, red does set somewhere, which actually isn't horrible for me. I missed the kill, but the bot sets on 3. So he's somebody else's problem. Yellow's likely. And we should see yellow probably clean this up. Bot won't go too much farther. Yeah. Sitting on or in front of the caps. We'll see what yellow wants to do. Pink is going to be a monster. Monster man coming out. Not actually open to me on this top line, so maybe I go looking. Be interesting for sure. I could kill red if yellow doesn't want to. For 1 extra card? Honestly? Okay, well, still impossible. I don't know why yellow is keeping this guy alive here, but it's going down to close the cap. He's just taking another bonus. He breaks my Scandinavia. He can do whatever he wants with the amount of troops he's getting. But you missed it anyways. Oh. He's playing fairly reserved. Yeah. Red's still going crazy over here. There's no chance he's... I don't know why yellow isn't killing him. There's no chance he's here. Pink has all of this. So, now normally, guys, I don't know why this has been able to survive for so long on 1 troop, but we will take it. The reason that we split these into 1 is just to not give Pink any wise ideas about slamming one of my caps. It's not super beneficial for him to hit a 60 cap when the sets are so low. So we're just stacking and passing a little bit. Not super interesting, but we're going to stay alive. We need to get this bot kill eventually. I cannot believe yellow or pink haven't done this yet. But it's still possible to turn this around. Once these guys kind of get wind of each other, and they don't see any of each other, by the way, if you can't tell. I am a force in the middle that no one wants to break because I played it relatively diplomatic, maybe, or scared. Could be the word. How is red still alive somewhere? Yellow needs to kill him this turn. Set again. And then come out and sit on this cap. I actually wouldn't mind that from yellow. We need to try to beat pink back a little bit, but I cannot do this alone. I'm not even sure where pink is capped down here. He could be, he's not here. I think okay, that's good from yellow. Good play. And I do need him to come out. He will break my bonuses and take this capital, but that's fine. I want him and pink to see each other. I really appreciate you not breaking me, yellow. However, I'm gonna need some assistance. You know, you're in the 1v1v1. Pick somebody that you like. Both of these guys are being so... Yes, like, come on. I don't like this. Give him a well played. One of these guys needs to come through eventually. Let's see what the yeah, 35. And I'm not even like getting a horrible amount. 25. Yeah, that's good. Pink came out before. So now this is interesting. Because Pink came out first, if he holds this cap well, oof. We'll see. We'll see how he wants to play. Oh, yeah, nice. That came all off this cap. Interesting play for Pink. Yellow's open to this. Yeah, and we set. All right, here we go. Late game. Big stacks coming in. This is exactly what I wanted. I wanted these two to fight over this cap. I tried to predict it. He's not going through either one, so. We'll see. He can't go through. But I'm going to open Yellow's capital to this, hopefully. Yes, 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 yes. Got you. I got you. We're also going to set and get a little bit better position. We're going to go like this and like this. I'm just going to take a little peek. 69. Give him a dab. We'll split like enough. And we'll get out of his face. Interesting. Open up both Yellow's caps, make Pink weak. Take a little bit better position. Only from seeing that fortify was instantaneous, guys. That's why I knew that capital was weak. Feel free to go back and look. You can probably see it in my face how quick this guy fortified. I'm getting a read that Pink is a little bit worse player than Yellow, but that's very possibly not true, or you know, maybe this is like a really lucky start from Pink, but we'll see. We will definitely see. Fortifying all off like that was pretty weird in my opinion. We're going to keep this line open up top, maybe even, no, I don't think we will actually let Pink have this. There's no need for Pink to have this, or any of this, really. But I did hopefully open Yellow up to this. Kind of have to see how it works. Pink's on 5 cards. He is pointed at me. Gonna be getting a decent amount of troops. I believe 9v4 is the 100% roll here, so I don't know. Yellow is still open this way, which is good, but Pink's probably putting most of his troops on capital. So we're gonna go like 11 just so I can get all the way up here. We're not gonna break Pink, I know. That's very upsetting, but thanks. Just gonna stay open. Maybe let Pink have something. Now everybody has a little bit of something, and these caps are decent for me. Pink will need to maintain this down here to keep it strong. I'll probably be trading cards in the top of Russia. Yeah. Where is pink going? Yellow hasn't come out much this game, but that's fine. Still pointed, which is kind of what we want. Don't want him to close his line. See who we're trading with here. Kind of like it if I got this more open. This. And like this. Hope hope that is seen as some sort of good faith with yellow. I really need to get pink out of this pocket. Once I can get pink out of this pocket or out of this position, which he's going to keep this one strong, should be a pretty easy win. I'll have some locks generation. This is a little bit longer game, guys, which we're running at about 30 minutes right now, so it's not too terribly long, but it's looking like it's getting to a position of who is going to slam into somebody else's capital and get third place. But what's interesting is that's not actually... I was paused because I didn't know what was going on there, but that's not actually horrible. So yellow doesn't want to be open, which fine by me, I guess. Yeah. I think might be decent. We'll see. If pink understands that we have a trading pocket, then we are good. Yep, I think he does. You know, I may have spoken too soon. Pink might actually be okay. He hasn't closed his cap line down here. We have a trading pocket. Once this territory is taken, and whatever else. Yeah. We're gonna trade. We're gonna stack. It's actually really interesting how this game is gonna shake out. It's gonna be an interesting 1v1. Likely pink is going to get the kill. Yeah, I mean, yellow, you shot yourself in the foot. You took all your cap cards. I was trying to do something here, but this now controls the whole right side of the board. So as long as pink and I don't take any more cards on the left and we just trade on the right, yellow's not getting through without hitting one of our capitals. So looking like at least second or first place, which is what you guys want to aim for. I'm not actually sure if third place nets you ranked rating points, like positive ranked rating points. But if you can get first or second place in any of these games, guys, you are going to rank up slowly but surely. The game is very rewarding in that aspect of giving you ranked rating, you know, if you play the game. So the more you play the game, the less you quit. All of these things, thinking about the game becomes way easier as well, and you will find yourself in that coveted master or grandmaster position. This is a little interesting, you know, the state this game got to. It's not often nowadays, I guess, that I see trading pockets in like pub lobbies. Just because it's like, I feel like that's more like tournament things. I haven't played a meta settings tournament in over a year, but those are the kinds of things that happen. And pink seems to be good. So yellow's going to get, hopefully, no more cards. But we shall see. Ready a turn. And do we see yellow get a card? Yes, we do. We're just gonna continue trading. This is decent from pink, I think. We'll see. Yellow's gonna now have 5. Don't know if he's getting out. But pretty soon we will be transitioning into an endgame of 1v1. So I may edit this in post, fast forward. We can talk about a couple of things though. First, like what's going to happen here. Yellow is likely unable to get very many more cards. He's maybe clearing this out slowly. We're not exactly sure. No, he didn't get a card that turn. So, yellow is sat behind pink and I's capitals, and he will eventually hit one of us and out of his game. Whoever that is, hopefully goes into the 1v1 at a disadvantage, and then the other guy can win quickly. But we'll have to see. We'll have to make sure we maintain some vision. This could take a while though, so I guess I'll see you when something of interest happens, something of note. Guys, just quickly, I'm going to show you that I'm going to put some troops here. Just putting this here for later, hopefully. Make it a little bit easier to get this capital down here. We may give him a card and then go on 5. I've got about 200 troops that I probably should be using for this yellow kill. However, it oh, that may not be enough. I put this down to like 100. Could be interesting. Could be interesting if I put this down to like 100. And then next one should be okay. We're gonna scroll to like 100. We'll do 99. Nah, we'll do 100. All right. Give yellow a card and line up on this kill. See if he even takes it. No longer here. Might have just left his phone on or something ridiculous, but that's fine. May just have to take it. Wow, not taking is really interesting. Probably like a 2 or 3 over here, so we'll make this like a 7 or 8, and then kind of look around, see what's doable. All right, we're going in to check. I mean, if he's off capital, I can probably kill him. Or I may just play for second, so we'll see. I'm going to open pink up to me. It's a little scary. I think it's like a good 10. We'll show some good faith. And we'll make this a little annoying to go through. Not crazy though. All right, we're just being a little sneaky here, trying to see if we can get this yellow kill eventually. He's not gonna hit that, is he? He's gonna put some into it. That's nice. That's nice. That's well played. Put 155. He wants me to stay open to it. Let him come through once more on it. Interesting. Interesting. Yellow is just the worst type of human being. Oh my god. Have a lot up here guarding the 2 cards. Going to do my best to retain the rights to this kill. Not going to open this back up. So pink can't hit my capital this way. 870 troops. Plus this 70. So he's got a little bit more than me. I'm not going to go too crazy into it. You are so welcome. I need pink to do a little bit. $570. He put quite a bit more into it this time, which is very polite. I'm going to give him this line again. There he goes. Closing his line, but opening it to us. Going to I messed that up. I should have attacked into here. I'm trying to leave this back here on purpose. I may just take this on the next go. Yeah, that's good actually. If yellow back here. Okay, clean. I'm gonna hit this. Just a little bit, just a little bit. Oh! That's game. Wow, terrible roll. And enough up here to bogart the kill. Yeah, snakey, snakey, snakey. Snakey, snakey. What else we got? Yellow set. Yellow set could be scary. No yellow set. Okay, so we get the kill, and we box pink in here, here, and here. And he doesn't have a set. So we should just be able to clean this game up very, very easily. Got like 40 troops back here, so maybe a little bit more. Not much more. I'm gonna clean all of this, I think. Yeah, I mean, might as well, right? We're just gonna come off this, sit here. Yellow's still not taking. Yeah, this should be clean. So I'll kind of show you how I'm going to do this. And we'll do it in a way where we get a little bit of time as well. So turn timer resets to we're gonna put all of this here actually because the rest is going here. And we'll make this like 100. This goes right here. Okay. And we'll come off like this. Our yellow kill. Turn timer resets. Keep the 100 pointed. Put all of it here-ish. Turn back here. 4, perfect. Like 35, that seems good. Give a little card block. 35 seems super reasonable. He is fully card blocked. May get one more down here, but I have enough to block the 69 coming out. Fortified away. Well played. I don't know if he has anything on it, but we're going to play cautiously, of course. Good cam. Well played. And that's a dub. So, pretty involved. We got about a 50-minute recording. Other than what I cut out or what I think may be boring or not beneficial to you guys ranking up. But that's episode 1. If you guys have any questions at all about my gameplay, leave a timestamp with a comment or something like that, and I will answer it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and see you guys in the next one. Oh, I almost forgot. I would be remiss if I did not show these ranks. See what we got. Purple master, yellow master, pink intermediate, red intermediate. And they just lost to an intermediate. So pretty good game. Pink definitely played at a higher skill level than intermediate, in my opinion, knowing how to manipulate that pocket, but kind of got baited by me. Not really aware that I could have been guarding the kill. Went a little bit too hard into it anyways, but you know, I wanted to win, and I would sit here for a couple of hours, and maybe he wasn't feeling that. So you know, like I said, interesting, but peace.